I was a kid who had learning disability and slow at school, had very little friends, and the first sign of rebellion from me meant being shunned. So I was afraid to be the one to call out and say that this was wrong because I was already looked at as an illegitimate son. Hey, Austin.
Michael, how's your day been?
Good.
I think maybe we could swing on by and you could tell me some stories and stuff, and maybe we grab our usual coffee. What do you say? You got time?
Yeah, I got time.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'll get things around here, and then I'll swing by in a little bit and pick you up, and then we'll head on out.
Alrighty. See you soon.
Awesome.
I remember when I first met you, it was like Mason just introduced me to you at church, and was like, yeah, this is my friend Michael, and I forget what he said. It was literally something like, this is my friend Michael, and he's homeless, and he grew up in a cult. And I'm like, you can't just say that.
I know.
In passing, like, I'm used to, like, yeah, he, we grew up together or whatever. Like, no, that wasn't. Then we went to Wendy's and you dropped your life story on me, and I'm like, and you're like, oh yeah, I was on the news, national news. I was in major lawsuits, like all this stuff, and I'm like, what, dude? Like, I just needed my Wendy's breakfast, and what did you even have me order? What was it, Bahama Mama Summer Breeze? What, tropical mango?
Some iced tea or...
I don't know what it was.
Back for you.
Thanks, man.
All I know is it's mango.
It's mango something. Tropical sunshine.
There you go.
We need that in this area. Yeah, relationships have always been hard for you.
Yeah. They even got tougher when I came back up here because basically the neurologist said I'm near death, and I didn't know what else to believe because that was a second opinion. And that's what he was like, you better come up here with your migraines and blacking out because you may not wake up from it.
Yeah.
And I was scared to death that I would be by myself, and that's why I refused to get an apartment for so long, because I didn't want to be by myself when it happened.
You didn't know how much longer you had in some ways, like, and I didn't know that at the time. It wasn't until later that you told me, like, you had this brain condition.
Well, and I didn't like telling everybody either that the cult basically bandaged me and told me I was going to die of cancer.
Yeah.
It's always been a fear, even if I didn't say it out loud. Still is in some ways, but not as strong as it used to be.
Tell me about how you ended up leaving the cult and actually ended up arriving here in Traverse City. What was that like?
Well, it was scary, being that it was the first time I ever went anywhere by myself. The only people I know are my mom and dad's extended family in Michigan, but I have no way of getting there, and I don't even know if they'd want me. Initially, they were very immediately available to take me. I was basically at my aunt and uncle's house for 4 or 5 months. Still terrified. I didn't know what to do, where to go. I didn't even want to go outside.
Yeah.
And then I started having really, like, painful agony that I miss my mother. And I I just was weeping, I was groaning. It was too hard to think, to move, so I just slept and ate and slept and ate. And then finally, my aunt and uncle had gone away for a weekend, and the voices that were, the first time I ever heard them scared me, telling me that I'm not worth anything, that it was time to give up. And so that was my first initial suicide attempt. And I ended up in the mental hospital here for 10 days. They put me in a recovery home there's only a spot for a few days, and then it was to the homeless shelter.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. There you go. Oh, I love this park we're headed to.
I know.
I feel like it's been, what has it been, like 4 times we've been there, and I feel like every time we go, God just breaks through in your life in a deeper and deeper way spiritually. It's so cool.
Dear God, thank you for today and the immense love and care that Austin and now Scott have had to hear and be a part of knowing what I went through, and just the strength and the feeling of liberty that I feel right now with just letting it out in the open. And just pray that everything that I say or do just is even more of a shining light to the church, to the people that I really do care about. Thank you for this time and this food and friends. In your name, amen.
Amen. That's awesome. What was it, do you think, that opened up your heart to make you ready to trust God with everything, even in spite of those fears?
I started seeing how my unwillingness to run to Him about relationships and people that were in my life was hurting me and hurting them, and that I had to trust Him with my relationships and not have my own agenda, because a lot of things to me looked like it wasn't going to work out, but that wasn't the case. And once I let God know that I wanted genuine friendship and that I was willing to stop letting myself dictate how friendships were going to be, it just started coming natural. So, yes, I have experienced much gratitude, and just I have seen my life go from numbness and pain and hurt to an open heart, and can't wait to see what's next.